This is my TNA Impact review for October the 8th, 2014. Pretty good show. Well, it had a couple of good matches. The show started off with Bobby Roode coming down to the ring, basically saying that he wants one more shot, same old song and dance. This opening segment wasn't too thrilled with it. Basically MVP and Kenny King comes down. He makes an ultimatum to Bobby Lashley, well not Bob, for Bobby Lashley's title, basically saying that if Roode wants to face, he'll do anything to face Bobby Lashley. Basically, he has to face Kenny King and himself in a handicap match. If Roode loses, he is not to ever compete for the World Heavyweight Championship in his whole career. So it's basically his whole point of being in wrestling to so he can get a shot, and it's not even a fully legit shot. It's a just in case, because you always know MVP got a little ace in the hole, and he's never really about what he said he's gonna do. So anyway, the first match was a knockouts match. It was the #1 contendership. I didn't even know Bound for Glory was on this Sunday. No build up at all for it. The show throughout the night, the course of the night, they were showing little posters of what matches were supposed to take. I didn't know what matches were supposed to be taking place. Honestly, I didn't. Well, back to the card. That's another subject for another time. How TNA's booking is horrible, and their promoting Bound for Glory was abysmal. They kind of basically threw Bound for Glory under the bus. But back to the match, the knockouts #1 contender match. It was Velvet Sky versus Madison Rayne versus Taryn Terrell. The match was mediocre. Really didn't care about this match. Madison Rayne goes over. She pins. You could tell when I really don't care about the match because I forget a lot of stuff about it. But she pins Taryn Terrell. Havoc comes out, basically comes in the ring, and it's Taryn Terrell and Madison Rayne in the ring. Basically, Madison hauls tail, and Taryn Terrell gets squashed by Havoc. That's it. Next match was, I'm not too sure. I can't remember the matches, and so it may not be in order. But I'm gonna try to get all the matches out because I didn't write anything down because show just went off a little while ago. And the couple of matches was pretty decent. Next match was what match was that? I want to say it was the Bram. Oh, it was a hardcore fight, a street fight, or whatever you want to call it. No DQ match with Bram and Samuel Shaw, and it was a couple of bumps, probably one or two good spots in it. Match was okay. It was passable. Bram goes over after hitting Shaw in the head with pole, the ring tightening pole, thing that tightens the ring. Next, it was a tag match with Low Ki, Tigre Uno, the Great Sunada, and James Storm. Decent match. Couple of spots here. It went back and forth. Outside help from Manic will give James Storm and the Great Sunada a leg up in the match, but kudos to Low Ki. He did his thing in that match. He basically carried that match on his side. Pretty good match. Probably second best match of the night. And James Storm goes over after Tigre Uno gets sprayed with the mist in the eyes and he got blinded. Then he got super kicked. James Storm covers Tigre Uno for the 1, 2, 3. James Storm wins. Pretty good match. Next match was the handicap match, 2-on-1. Bobby Roode versus I can't even think right now. Bobby Roode versus Kenny King and MVP. Match was okay for what it was. Could have been better. 3 good wrestlers in there, and it could have been, more. We all knew that eventually Roode was going to win, but he eliminates MVP first, pins him. Then it's him and Kenny King. He hits him with the Roode bomb. Kenny King with the Roode bomb. Bobby Lashley comes in, breaks it up. It's a DQ. Bobby Lashley speared Roode. End of the match. Kurt Angle goes in the back. He tells Roode. No, he tells not Roode. Sorry, I'm all over the place. My mind is running a 1,000 miles an hour. A lot of stuff is going on. But Kurt Angle goes in the back and tells Lashley, MVP, and Kenny King that basically MVP doesn't run the show. He's not the GM no more. He can't make decisions like that. MVP basically says, "Oh, Lashley's the champion." Blah blah blah. Same old, same old. So next week, not even Bound for Glory. I don't even think they have him booked. I don't even think they have Lashley booked for Bound for Glory because they didn't say anything about a match with him at all. So I don't know if it's gonna be like an inner promotion thing, champion versus champion. Who's to say? But it's supposed to be like a number 1 contendership next week. After this, it's an entertaining segment. This was entertaining to me. It's my opinion. EC3 with Rockstar Spud. He basically tells him that he's a loser, and he says, "I'm not a loser. I'm Rockstar Spud. I'm not a loser. I'm Rockstar Spud." And then he slaps him, and then finally he can't take it anymore, so he basically slaps him back. And basically, EC3 tells him by him slapping him back, it makes it, showing that he has heart, but it makes it also sweeter. He tells him he's fired. I didn't think that he had the power to fire anybody, but I guess. But he says he's fired. After that was probably, I would say, candidate for match of the year. Hands down, match of the night. Match of the year in TNA. Probably for wrestling, period. Well, I'm not counting Ring of Honor, because AJ Styles had a lot of good matches that is a candidate for match of the year. But this is up there. This is way up there. But this match, not for nothing, spots galore. 6 spot with Eddie Edwards. They go to do the What's Up, Team 3D. Bully Ray has Matt Hardy on his shoulders, and he knocks Devon off. When he knocks Devon off, he climbs up the ropes. Matt Hardy grabs Eddie Edwards, does a suplex while being held by Bully Ray into an electric chair. Sick. That's not even it. Davey Richards got power bombed outside the ring onto the guardrail. Devon set up on a steel chair, on the steel steps. Sick. That spot was crazy. Power bomb from inside the ring, outside the ring, onto the steel guardrail. It was crazy. After that, Devon got tossed through tables. Then Jeff Hardy he turns the table upside down, first of all, where the metal is sticking up. He lays Bully Ray down. He tries to give a leg drop off the top rope to the outside of the ring. Misses completely. Goes through the table and decimates himself. Crowd goes crazy. Bump after bump, spot after spot. This match had it all. It had it all. Spot after spot, bump after bump, move after move. The Wolves were doing their thing. The Team 3D was doing their thing. Hardys were doing their thing. Match was crazy. But in the end, the Wolves prevailed. putting Matt Hardy through the table. Eddie Edwards takes Matt Hardy, put him through the table, what gives Davey Richards a chance to pull down the titles. What stay retaining the tag team champions, the Wolves, in a hard-fought match. I mean, that match was so hard-fought. Great match. Match of the year candidate in my book. If not the match of the year. Well, TNA standards, hands down, that's the match of the year. For wrestling, huge candidate for match of the year. Basically destroying anything WWE have to offer. I don't see WWE having anything beating that match at all. Sorry, I don't. But overall, the show was a mediocre. One good match, one phenomenal match. Phenomenal match. But that's my review for TNA Impact. Yeah, you like what you see, hit the like button. Leave your comments below. And I think I'll probably do a SmackDown review. I don't know. I really don't watch SmackDown. But I'll see what I can do. But good night. Have a good one.